Ho ho ho, gather round, my furry friends. Let me tell you how all this began, squeaked Cyril, his tail flicking with excitement. You see, long before there were trees for me to climb or acorns to stash, the world was just plain and quiet. The great maker, yes, the Lord God himself, had already spun the heavens and the earth into being, but the ground was bare, not a single shrub or sprout in sight. No rain yet, no gardeners, not even a weed to nibble on. But then, oh, this part gives me goose fur. Streams began to bubble up from beneath the soil, spreading across the land and watering everything. The ground drank deep and whispered, "I'm ready." And what do you think the Lord God did next? He reached right down into the dust, just plain dust, and shaped it, carefully and kindly, into the form of a man. Then, leaning close, he breathed into that dust's nostrils the breath of life. The man blinked, coughed, and poof, became alive. A living being just like that. Now the Lord God planted a most marvelous garden in the east, a place called Eden. Oh, friends, it was a paradise. He placed the man there to live and work, though not too hard, mind you. All sorts of trees grew in that garden, tall, leafy, and splendid, bursting with fruits and nuts. I'd have been in squirrel heaven. Some were just beautiful to look at, others delicious to eat. But right in the middle stood two very special trees, one called the Tree of Life, and the other, the Tree of the Knowledge of Good and Evil. Even I, Cyril the Squirrel, would have kept a respectful distance from that one. A sparkling river flowed right out of Eden, watering everything. From there, it split into 4 mighty streams. The first was called Pishon, winding through the land of Havilah. Ah, and there was gold there, shiny and good, with fragrant resins and onyx too. The second Gihon wound its way through Cush. Then came the Tigris, flowing by Asher, swift and strong. And last, the Euphrates, grand and wide. The Lord God then gave the man a job, not digging or building, but caring. "Tend the garden," he said, "keep it flourishing." And oh, there was one rule, just one. The Lord said, "You may eat from any tree in this garden, any tree at all, but not from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For if you eat from that one, surely you will die." Cyril paused, twitching his nose thoughtfully. Seems simple enough, right? But oh my whiskers, things got tricky after that. But that's a story for another nut.